Hi survivors, it's me Prepper Zan reporting to you. Hope you guys are doing well because what's going on in this world is not. I told y'all these storms are going to be used as weapons. And now more than ever, we're seeing it play out right before our very eyes. Allegedly. But that's what's really going on. Every time you turn around, there's a storm here, there's a storm there. And if you've noticed, they're all record breaking. They're making history as being the fastest in the case of this Hurricane Fiona. So it just did crucial damages to Puerto Rico. We're going to talk about that. Talking about Turks and Caicos that is just recently hit. And the unfortunate thing is that we've seen this administration send billions and billions and billions of dollars over there overseas in regards to what's going on over there. But when it comes to the American people and different areas such as Puerto Rico, we see they can't get that type of funding, allegedly. Or either ourselves, Americans, tax-paying citizens. It's not because we want to be tax-paying citizens, because they rob us of everything we have. So now this storm has just hit Turks. Oh, y'all know Turks and Caicos. Am I saying it right? But anyway, so I'm going to read an article. It says Hurricane Fiona hits Category 4 strength as more tropical threats brew in the Atlantic. And then it goes on to say, Hurricane Fiona on Wednesday morning broke its own record as the strongest storm of the 2022 Atlantic hurricane season, reaching Category 4 intensity as it slowly moved away from islands it battered. But forecasters are now tracking several more systems that could pose additional threats in the coming days. Fiona's maximum sustained wind hit 130 miles per hour early Wednesday, with additional strengthening expected through Wednesday night. The major hurricane devastated Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, and the Turks and Caicos Islands over the past few days, but it is expected to remain out to sea into Friday. Fiona is forecast to transition to an extratropical cyclone by Saturday, but could bring hurricane force winds to Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, and other Canadian maritime areas as it pushes through the region this weekend. Another named storm, Tropical Storm Gaston, formed Tuesday over the north central Atlantic, but the system is expected to meander over the area during the next few days with little strengthening, posing no imminent threat to land. Forecasters are also tracking 3 disturbances that could organize into tropical storms over the coming days, one just east of the Windward Islands, one over the east central Atlantic, and another in Western Africa. I want to go back to this previous paragraph when it says, but the system in regards to Tropical Storm Gaston is expected to meander over the area during the next few days with little strengthening, posing no imminent threat to land. I've experienced more hurricanes, tornadoes, floods than a lot of people. Don't listen to these people, y'all. I'm telling you, allegedly. Be prepared as you possibly can, because I remember doing Harvey right before Harvey hit. They were saying little stuff like, we're gonna be all right, just stay where you are, instead of telling people to get the hell out of Texas, certain areas of Texas, because there was no reason for people, if you could migrate somewhere else, to not have done that, because there was no way to live through that. That's why so many people pass listening to people like this and to those local meteorologists. If you think that, or sometimes you have gut feelings, and we had gut feelings during Harvey, before Harvey hit, but we were listening to the leaders. You know, that's before God. I had this mind that I have now, but and they were telling everybody to just stay put, stay put. And the reason why they tell everybody to stay put, because the more people are in that area during that disaster, the more federal funding they receive. It's all a game. They don't care about our life, y'all. They care about lining their pockets. So it goes on to say the Windward Islands system has a 90% chance of developing as it moves into the Caribbean Sea, while the African system has a 50% chance of organizing over the next few days as it skirts the West African coast and the central Atlantic disturbance has a 20% chance of forming as it stays over open waters, according to the National Hurricane Center. Swells from Hurricane Fiona are expected to produce life-threatening surf and rip current conditions during the next few days. Much of Puerto Rico remained without power or running water Wednesday morning, nearly 3 full days after Fiona made landfall. There is a Category 1 storm. How is it a Category 1 and it did all that damage? See, this is what I'm saying. At least 3 deaths have been reported as a result of the storm, 2 in Puerto Rico and 1 in other Guadalupe, a French territory. Fiona hit Puerto Rico nearly 5 years to the day after Hurricane Maria hit the island in what became one of the worst natural disasters in U.S. history. Democratic lawmakers such as Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, New York, are urging the passage of a major boost in federal funding to go towards the island recovery. Our lives is a game to these people, y'all. I'm telling y'all, stay prepped and stay prepared. Stay keeping as many non-perishable foods as you possibly can. And as we always talk about on this channel, store more water than you can. Store a lot of water. A lot of water. I be trying to tell people store more water than food. You know, it's just a matter of time for these storms hit us all, y'all. And I'm not trying to be no Debbie Downer. This is just facts. It's the world we live in. We're dealing with some wicked people, a wicked system, and this weather is another weapon. And like I said earlier, more now than ever, we're seeing this play out right before our eyes, y'all. The weather is crippling people on top of this system, and these ugly leaders, allegedly, and their agendas. But these storms are tearing people up on top of the inflation. It's just like, it's not a coincidence that all this stuff started happening all at one time. All these things, man, people are not crazy. Well, a lot of people, I guess, are still lost in that system. But thank God that we have the spirit of discernment, and that we are listening to God, and we know that it's something that's terribly wrong out here. And we're heeding that call by preparing. That's the most important thing, preparing ourselves, our families, and even our communities. If you guys are getting around like-minded people and forming a community where you get together and help one another and have meetings to prepare for these days and times that are amongst us, because it's only going to get worse, y'all. It's only going to get worse. It's going to keep on happening. All this evilness, because we're seeing it play out right before our very eyes. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please follow me on my other platforms. I thank you guys for watching. I thank all you who send me emails. Thank Queen. I thank Mrs. Howell, K. Rath, Bernie, of course. It's so many of y'all, and I don't like to name, but these are the people who are consistently, like on a daily basis, send emails for me to inform y'all. Y'all make my job way easier in regards to being able to report it to the community, and I thank you guys so very much. It's so many people, so many of us, and you guys who are survivors, who are contributing to the channel. Thank you guys for hitting the thanks, giving me the donations. Thank you guys. Let them hang dang. One of the main ones who support the allegedly and the good luck with that t-shirts. I ask y'all to please support that. All the proceeds go back into the channel. It's a lot to upload every single day and to stay consistent. And also, if you're looking for land in bug-out areas in Texas, we do have some for sale and for lease. Do not let these storms catch you off guard. Stay prepared with a lot of food, water, and supplies, and a whole lot of praying. A whole lot of praying most and first of all. And watch this world. Watch the weather. Smell your water. Boil and purify your water before you use it. Keep surviving. Always.